March 9th, 2022. Regina Allen, 35, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, August 29th, 2022. Dee Dee Ricks, 33, Detroit, Michigan, August 27th, 2022. ACD Morrison, 30, Rapid City, South Dakota, August 21st, 2022. Hi everyone. I want to thank everyone for being here today. My name is Carson. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a trans non-binary senior at Bristol ISD. And I also want to thank Stacy and Gordon because they saw me speak at a school board meeting this past week and then inviting me to speak again today. I'm very happy to be in front of you all today. This isn't something that I do a lot. The first time I had really spoke in public besides classes was at that board meeting, and it was in regard to bathroom policies on whether or not trans students would be able to use the bathroom that aligns with their gender identity rather than their sex assigned at birth. The policy I was speaking on said each multiple occupancy bathroom or changing facility owned by or operated by the district shall be designated for and used by persons based on the person's biological sex. This policy does not prohibit the district from providing reasonable accommodations upon request. However, this poses a question for me. What will dictate a reasonable accommodation? Will it be what the parents want, what the school wants, or what the student wants? Megan Cohn, the Assistant Communications Director of Frisco ISD, said that Frisco ISD strives to provide an optimal learning environment in which all students feel safe, valued, and welcome. And while this sounds great, we all know that according to this policy, parents will have to be contacted for any students to get proper accommodations. Now, this could pose potential problems and safety concerns for students who it's not safe for them to be out to their families or are simply not ready. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be surrounded by accepting people. My family, my friends, and my teachers, they all help me in huge ways. However, some people unfortunately don't have that support system. Instead of seeing the joy of living as yourself and being not only accepted but cherished for who you are, they're surrounded by hateful thoughts of transphobia and bigotry from the world around them. As we've said earlier, anti-trans legislation has been on the rise these past few years, with this year already reporting over 150 anti-trans bills introduced in state houses. Now, this legislation works to prevent us from receiving gender-affirming care, prohibits us from playing on sports teams and using bathrooms that align with our gender identity. And as we said earlier, most of these proposed legislation is targeted towards trans youth. We're kids who are just trying to live our lives, while our parents and teachers tell us just be yourself. We're being attacked for just that, both by our government and people around us who have hate in their hearts. Kids should worry about what's going to happen in the next episode of their favorite show, not whether or not they can transition and live projecting truth. They can live projecting truth and joy. We should all be able to live as our true selves without fear. And I would like to say real quick that most kids who are trans or looking to transition, it's not a lot of like medical transitions. Normally we go through more of social transitions, which are as simple as changing your haircut or going by a different name, using different pronouns and getting new clothes, all which could be completely irreversible once someone decides that it doesn't fit them anymore and are 100% safe. And now, proposed bills like these show me just how little some of our politicians care about the well-being of trans people. This has made it difficult for me to feel comfortable being out, because it's easy to feel like the world is against us. I've had my moments where I've wondered if I'll be able to live in a world where my rights aren't a political topic, if I'll be able to go on for one day without being misgendered, or if I'll be able to not be scared truly being me. On May 5th earlier this year, I found my journal and I wrote this. I'm tired of trying to explain my existence. I'm tired of having to fight for my basic rights. I'm tired of the spotlight. I'm just tired. Then I look up at the people around me and I realize that I'm not alone. I'm not fighting by myself. This community has so much strength and love will triumph over hate. No matter how hard it gets, we must remember that and project it out into the world, because we're making a difference here today. Through our visibility and speaking out against anti-transgender violence today, we can inspire the change that we need to create a loving and accepting world that we all desperately need. Everything that we're feeling today is valid. The sadness and grief that comes from thinking of the lives that we have lost is important. It helps unite us as a community and continue to work for a better future for all of us. Let us remember those we have lost. Let us truly feel and recognize these emotions, and let it fuel us to work together as one united community, because we are all loved and valid. No matter where you are on your journey, you are deserving of respect. And we have to remember that love is the strongest form of resistance that we have. Today, we will mourn and remember the lives of those whose names we have spoken and those who we have not have gone unreported. As Gwendolyn Ann Smith, the co-founder of Trans Day of Remembrance Day, said, "This is the day that we shall mourn our losses and we honor our precious dead. Tomorrow and every other day, we shall continue to fight for the living." Thank you for being here tonight.